What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? It's your boy STR8REBEL coming back at you with another reaction video. Hope everybody's weekend's going by well, and hope everybody's enjoying their days off, just like your boy is. I enjoy my days off. I love them up. And you know what I do? Gotta get right. Gotta get your mind right. And this one's going to be a little bit different from what we do, from what we normally do. I'll probably make this like a little two-parter because this is actually a little longer video. It's like 33 minutes. But this one is when dumb people get caught arrested at their jobs. And we've seen some videos of people getting arrested at their jobs, stuff like that, for stealing, doing, trying to come up on a come up, when we already know they're gonna always get caught up at the job. You always gonna get caught up at your job regardless. I don't care. You could be doing something right. At the end of the day, sometimes sometimes certain things in life just don't happen the way you always want them to be, or certain things aren't going to always, people aren't going to always be on your side like you want them to. So you got to deal with certain shit in life. But with this one, we about to see some dumb people get arrested. You never know what they were doing. We're going to see some people was high, some people was stealing, some people was helping other people steal. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
I would take like little by little and never take huge amounts like this.
Yes! All right. I drive a school bus for the last 5 years.
You guys can't open it?
No, we are. No. We're asking you, what money came from the store?
Finding a good job can be challenging, and sometimes keeping one is even tougher. Here's a look at some dumb people who got arrested at their jobs. Starting off with the case of Yana, who foolishly kept stealing from her employer and kept buying expensive items thinking no one would notice.
You think that much money's gonna go missing and nobody's gonna notice? She's missing $22,000.
In the first case, on June 26, 2021, the Castleberry, Florida Police Department received a call from an employer reporting an employee for theft. When officers arrived, they found the employer sitting on the ground.
There should be 12 $100 bills in there total between the two, and now there's only one $100. Sorry, I'm a nervous wreck.
26.
I never thought this would happen. I treat my
And you got your initials you said on those dollar bills?
She explained that she had conducted a reverse sting operation, intentionally placing 12 marked $100 bills in the cash register to see if they would go missing. Her plan worked, and the suspect was soon discovered.
It's like we have the bank numbers. Plus we have the serial numbers of the other side.
And see, this is what I tell people. This is why I tell people so much. It's so dumb to steal from jobs, especially your job, especially when you're dealing with money. And it's like, man, that's why I feel like there's also so many self-checkouts nowadays, because they don't want people behind dealing with money, stuff like that, because there's so much theft. It's not just theft for people stealing from the store, but it's theft for people stealing money from the store, stealing from their employees, like from their employer. And I ain't gonna lie, this lady's smart. She came up with her own reverse sting and figured out who the motherfucker was. And didn't take a rocket scientist to even figure out how to do it, how to get it done, and the person that got caught. Kudos to her for doing her shit, though. She should get a raise.
So, all right. How do we do this? Do I just go in and just
How does she look?
she's got a long...
Well, actually, they said that she's the employer, so she might own that. She might own that.
She looks kind of Latin. So register tape too that she pulled it, like the timestamp too.
Okay, you got that on video? Or do you just tape?
I just have me on video, but not her on video doing it, but I have the time.
Yeah, of course. What's your phone number?
Excuse me, ma'am.
917?
She's on the phone with the customer.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, I'll get some pictures out to you, okay? All right, perfect. We'll give you a text, okay? I'll try to get them out to you.
Look at perfect. Okay, trying to have that customer service on the A1. She's trying to have that A1 customer service, even though her dumb ass about to go to jail. I ain't gonna lie, and I always told myself in situations like this, if I'm working at a job and I know I'm doing something that's I can get caught up for, as soon as I show up to work and I see some cops, it's ugly. Well, not as soon as I show up and I see some cops, but as soon as I see cops show up at the job and they talking to one of the bosses or something like that, I'm gonna be like, I'm fucked. Dead ass. I'm gonna be like, I'm fucked. I mean, you don't never know who else in the company is doing some janky shit. But for me personally, I'm gonna just be thinking about myself like I'm fucked. Dead ass.
Hello.
Hey,
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Castaway Police Department.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm here today is because we got a call in reference to something. I wonder if we can talk to you for a second.
Yeah, of course.
The employee named Yana was the prime suspect as the owner noticed her wearing expensive clothes, carrying a Gucci bag, and coming in a new car at around the same time the theft started happening. The police took her to a separate room for questioning.
Hold up.
A few months privately, he's going to back.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Started happening. The police took her to a separate room as the
They
owner
said-
noticed her wearing expensive clothes, getting a Gucci bag, and coming in a new car at around the same time the theft started
new
happening.
car?
The police took her to a separate room for questioning.
I'm sorry to keep pausing, but this is another thing that dumb criminals don't know how to fucking do. And I can understand. I can understand the situation of why you would spend the money so quickly, but at the same time, I don't, because when you take that money, if you leave and you go home, you know what the best smartest thing to do is to leave that money at fucking home. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here and saying, oh yeah, if you steal some money, yeah, take the money, leave it. I'm not saying that it's even okay to even do that for one period. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's okay at all. But at least if you're going to do it, be smart about it. Don't be sitting there driving around with the money. I feel like people will be sitting there, they'll steal some money, especially if it's not like a big crazy amount. But if they steal some money, they'll take that money and they'll be driving around. They'll have that money on their person each and every single day, no matter where they go. And that's a lot of times where I feel like people be getting caught up, because you driving around with the money you just stole. I'm pretty sure, like she said, she marked the bills, and she knew the serial number on there. Like, come on. And the money she probably took, if I'm correct, the money that the employer put in there, they probably all almost have about the same amount, the same number, or the same number on them. The last number is probably just different, because if you go to the bank, they give you get like bills and stuff like that, and they crispy. That means that, they're different. You can have a new stack. They're not just like random dollars from just like anywhere. Like, just the numbers are consistent, the serial numbers consistent, all that shit. But this is dumb. You driving around with the money and shit like that, and making big purchases as soon as you get the bread. Like, I can understand you being happy and stuff like that because you did something like that. But come on, man, you gotta think smarter.
A few months privately, you can just go in the back.
Yeah, you go ahead and show us.
Just like at the very back.
Yep.
Sorry. Mess back there.
So first question is, can you guess why we're here?
I was accused of stealing money at a party. That was it.
Okay, well,
At a party?
yeah, I'm gonna read this out to you, alright?
You got accused of stealing money at a party?
I was really just looking for a tampon. All I was doing was trying to look for a tampon. I thought I started my period, and I had moved this girl's bag. I only paid her back because I didn't want anything to happen. I didn't want it to be put on me because I'm not that kind of person. And the way she was talking to me, like, it felt like it was going to be...
Who was the she? Was it your manager or?
No, it was a girl at the party that I guess she had messaged me, and she said, like, I saw you the one doing that.
Okay. And what's this young lady's name?
I didn't get to know her. I have it on my phone. I can show it to you.
Okay.
She
I
lying.
think it started with an A.
She
But,
capping.
either way, I'm gonna like
Straight cap.
Okay. And where was this party?
It was at like a
Cap.
event center in Lake Mary.
Lake Mary.
Cap.
Okay. Well,
She initially thought that she was being questioned for a separate incident. But earlier that day, the owner discovered the bills marked with the letter J were missing.
we appreciate it, but that's not necessarily why we're here today. We're here because you're being accused of theft. However, the theft is in regards to something that's happened here today.
Okay.
So you have a manager who advised us that, well, not manager.
The look on her face is just showing I got called.
Advised us that they left a certain amount of dollars, very identifying marks on that, and you were the only person in the store.
Okay.
So
She also has receipts of the opening of when the drawer was opened, what exact time.
Okay.
where we're at right now
Bruh,
is I can't
that shit is crazy.
promise you anything, but for me, and I'm sure Officer Ferrer, same thing. Honesty is the best policy. Okay. So could you tell us anything about that?
I did do it. I'm having some issues with money right now.
With
I
what?
just like bought off a new car, so it's.
What?
I'm having some issues with money right now.
Oh.
I just like bought off a new car.
I'm gonna say this. Whatever bullshit she going through, I don't care what you going through in life. Everybody got money issues. For the most part. Almost everybody got money issues. But I don't care what you talking about, because especially if you got, I'm gonna put it 9 times out of 10, especially if you got money issues, I've learned from personal experience, it's always best to go, depending on who you work for, it's best to go to your employer or somebody. If you got money issues, it's best to go to your employer. Maybe see if they can help out. I'm not saying that's going to always help in every single cost in every way, but you never know. Maybe you might be due for a raise. Maybe they can help you out. Maybe whoever you work for can't help you out on the business side of it, but they can help you out like on a personal. Like, because some people don't want to mix their jobs and stuff like that with certain things like that. Who never knows? You never know. Her boss may have been like, shit, well, I can help you out in this type of way. I have to deduct it from your check over time, but I can do this. Like, and like the cop said, honesty is always the key. Honesty is always the key in life to your life going down a certain path, a good path, and not having to really deal with like so much karma and stuff like that. But I believe in karma. You do something wrong to somebody else, it's gonna come right back around and bite you even double or triple, and it's gonna be even much worse because what you got away with already, that adrenaline rush, that feeling is already gone. The getting caught is what you got to deal with then and now, and that shit don't feel good.
I haven't been working lately. I will admit to that. So.
Was it just today, or has it been in the past?
It was today, and then I've done it in the past before, but never like large amounts.
How much would you say?
Probably like.
So we walked you up to the back.
300 maybe was the most beforehand. It's in my bag.
Okay, can I go through that bag?
Yes, sir.
Yana immediately confessed to the officers about
he's a very
stealing
cute-
the amount and told them that she was
She's a
having
very
money
cute,
problems at the
beautiful
moment.
girl too.
But she told the officers that she had only stolen about $1,400 issues. But in reality, the amount was much more.
Time, I don't want to waste it. You guys have better things to do than this stuff. That makes sense?
No, that's stuff, no matter where it's from, man.
Well, your time is valuable. It's just sad.
Alright, do you mind coming over here for me? Just to identify.
That's not my. Can I take a picture, or do you care?
I already have all the pictures. This is going on in the report. Can you identify these bills?
Give me 1 second. Do you see any J's so far? I have serial numbers. Of the other side. I gotta get the serial numbers.
Well, the J's I know are winners.
There's one J. There's my J's.
There's another J here. This is the only J, but I'll get you the serial number.
That's a J.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Caitlin, I need the serial numbers.
No.
So I'm going to talk to her and see what she wants to do. Okay. At this moment, like I said, you know, what she's alleging, it's a little bit more than But like I said, for me, honesty is the best policy.
Going to jail.
No, sir.
So with situations that have happened, especially with things like that, you know, I can't promise you that, but you don't have a record, so there's no pattern there. Now the situation out of Lake Mary, that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
We're only here for this that happened today, and the stuff is happening over time. Okay, so like I said, you know, it's not for us to sit there and be like, hey, you know, you did this to come and hammer you about anything like that. No, it's wrong. We have to be accountable for it.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not a situation where, like I said, it's not foreseeable that you could have a future after this. Okay, so I'm gonna go talk with her.
You just ain't gonna have no future working there.
I'll be. Because I don't want you to work there. And I'll be back. And I have to.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 because I just thought about that randomly as hell. Because I even wondered for myself, like certain spots, like certain jobs, like I may have gotten let go at because at the time I couldn't necessarily like meet the standards, like what they needed of me. Like I used to work at Coke back in the day. I used to be a merchandiser, and I basically fell on hard times because my car, I didn't do oil change. My car transmission went out on me. So then I was getting rentals. But, you know, having a rental, pay every week, the money don't already balance out all that well, you know, as you would want it to. And this was like back in like 2000, this was like, 2009 to like 2011 or something like that, I think it was. I think it was around that time, yeah. And I was getting paid every week there. Like I was probably making like 500 a week or something like that. Or I forgot because I was making like $13.60 an hour. No, actually it was more than that. I was making $13.60 an hour, so I was making a good amount. But yeah, and then another situation where I got let go because I was basically like late. But the thing that made me even more mad, I walked all the way to my job, which is like probably like 2.5 miles or some shit like that. Walk to the job. Then they ended up deciding to let me go. So I ended up basically just walking back home, like dead ass, like pissed, like mad low key. But I wonder in situations like this, like if a person gets fired for stealing and you apply for another job and they ask you to put down your work history, do you even attempt to put this down, or do you just go on and jump on to the next one? Especially, and I only ask because if you're not a person that works a lot, have like a lot of jobs, you got to put everything on it that you've basically done just so you get an opportunity of getting the job. And two, do they really, really call these jobs? Or do they go off of what you write? Do they call these jobs and be like, why did this person get let go? Blah, 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 blah. Or can they look up that information themselves? I think they can, though. Oh, you know what? If they did a background check on her, this shit might pop up on her background. Whew.
Tell you at this moment,
Nigga,
you're being placed in investigative detention. I'm not gonna put you in cuffs or nothing like that right now. We'll get to that later, okay? We're just gonna.
Live supporting documentation.
Can she have a seat for a minute?
Of course.
Can she have a seat?
I have to go back to work, so just bear with me.
You have your customary stuff. We'll do our best to keep it quiet, okay? Does this belong to you?
The $5 that was given to me from her.
Okay.
I owed her money for coffee, the 5 singles.
Oh, yes. Hey, listen, that's
Let me grab you some paper.
yeah. How many you want to press charges?
Yes, I do. Because I added it up. It's $7,000 that's been going on. You're breaking my freaking heart. I have the documentation in my car. I wasn't prepared to turn it over because I was trying to rule it out. But I'll show you what I was preparing for my insurance company.
Well, what?
I owed her money for coffee, the 5 singles.
Oh, yes. Hey, listen, that's
Let me grab you some paper.
yeah. How many you want to press charges?
Yes, I do. Because I added it up. It's $7,000 that's been going on. You're breaking my freaking heart.
Wait a minute. What is she? Bruh.
How many you want to press charges?
Yes, I do. Because I added it up. It's $7,000 that's been going on. You're breaking my freaking heart.
I think she said it's over $20,000.
Prepared to turn it over because I was trying to rule it out. But I'll show you what I was preparing for my insurance company.
Okay, let's see that.
It's all over what she has here. I was hoping she would show it all, what you took this morning, and you didn't. So no, I'm
Hey,
gonna
well,
press
let's make it not contentious. Well, I wouldn't. And where was the other bit?
I told him it was in that back pocket of my bag. Like
Which
that,
one?
The one with the zipper.
Right here?
Yeah.
Is that the rest of it from today, or?
Yes, sir.
She put the J. Let me photograph it. Is this all from this business?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna put your keys back in your purse if you don't mind.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You think that much money's gonna go missing and nobody's gonna notice? I mean, it ain't $20.
I'm gonna go count my drawer because I can tell you what I had. The drawer, especially.
All right.
Bruh. Man, and that's, bro, exactly what the cop just said. That is so true on the highest extent. What makes you think you wouldn't get caught stealing this much money? It's not like it's $20. You stealing racks on rackies on frackies. Bruh. And like the employer said, she said, "This is breaking my heart." And she is sitting there, said, she's like, "I had it in my car and I was trying to rule it out," which basically means that I was trying to like look deep down inside and trying to just go along and bounce back from this and not have to do this to you, not want to get the cops involved. I basically didn't want to believe this was happening. I just wanted to I just wanted to wake up the next day and think that this is all a dream, this is all fake. But in reality, this is all real. And it's not like you stole $20, $40, $60, $80. Not even, bruh, I doubt, I'm going to keep it 100. That lady don't even seem like she would even trip if you probably stole $100 from her. But and don't get me wrong, stealing is stealing at the end of the day. If you steal $20, you'll steal 20,000. Because 9 times out of 10, the more money you can steal and get away with, you're gonna fucking do. So it's like, come on. And she seemed like she was very close to this girl. Like she seemed like she was like trying to give her a way out. Like she's not the type of person that would have helped her out if she told her that she was having some money situations. But at the end of the day, you're not having a money situation or money problems if you're sitting there and you're buying a Gucci purse, new clothes, and a new car. You don't have money issues. People that have money issues are sitting there buying a new Gucci bag, new clothes, and a car. People that have money issues are paying bills. And that money that you would have stole to pay bills or take care of, none of that shit would have been there. You just have to get it back from me in blood or some jail time or take me to court. Dead ass. That's the only way you wouldn't have been able to get anything from me or prove anything from me. And the fact that this girl didn't even look at the bill, she just took the bill and it's like, I'm a staff see. I would have been all over this shit looking at the bills like this shit marked, this shit like, bro.
The officers had gathered enough evidence and decided to arrest Yana. As for the owner, she was lamenting at the fact that her trust was broken by the same employee.
Right now, you're going to be placed under arrest for theft, okay? Do me a favor, lift your hands up. Do anything. I'm not going to search you anything. I'll let them do that at the jail, okay?
1360? Does that sound right?
307 got 1 1050.
Does that sound right, ma'am? 1360?
I didn't.
Okay.
So there's only one time before this? Which took maybe like 300?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was making good money before and I was working a lot more.
So what, she cut your hours or something? Is there a reason why she did that?
To me, I feel like it's because I wasn't doing anything right. So it kind of sucked. But
Okay.
so I'm not going to jail.
because of the amount. When she first called us, she gave us a number, and you would have gotten a notice to appear because you could have gotten.
Sorry.
That's our supervisor now. You would have gotten a notice to appear.
Sorry, memory stuff for me. I called him
Let me
unnecessary.
see that on paper.
You can just look at all of it. You can have it.
And that 22,000 doesn't calculate the 30.
No, because I didn't know they was gonna. I actually came in because I was planning on just interviewing her.
Right.
She was not originally who I thought it was going to be. I was very shocked. I got it down to just, I rolled out everybody but her and another girl. Yeah. And I actually just thought it was the other girl, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. But now looking at all this evidence and the time clocks when she was here, it all lines up. Makes sense.
Do you recollect any of those things? Okay.
How much do you think you've taken over the years?
It's just this year, by the way.
It's just this
It's
year.
just this year.
How about you?
Just this year. So how long has this girl been working for her for? How long? Bruh.
I didn't keep track.
I mean, you got to have a ballpark in excess of
How much
$1,000.
was your purse? How much was your car?
Sure, the year
How much do you think? Tell me. I want to hear what you think.
that was the most I've ever taken.
At a time, or
She's missing $22,000.
less than?
So if you don't think you took that much, you got to have a ballpark of how much you do think you took.
I have documentation here to show I know.
Go ahead and head north. For her to pick this up, send you a picture of it. When she's done that way, it gives her time to...
26. All right, cool.
What side am I going on?
Try to keep it away from, the general public. So, like I said, I talked to her.
Sad, because
The
she's a
total
very
amount
cute girl.
missing
Like she
turned
probably
out to
could
be
have.
around $22,000. Yana was given a year of probation and instructed to pay her employer back $20,000. Yana regretted her actions and hopefully learnt a valuable lesson in life. But what this next employee did is downright horrific and...
Bruh. Exactly. She... And that's the crazy thing. You steal $20,000. Guess what? How much you gotta pay? $20,000 back. And now you gotta work for somebody totally different. You gotta save up $20,000 over time so you can pay them back or do payments. Like, just cause you steal the money don't mean you ain't gonna have to give it back or pay it, in some type of way. She only got 1 year probation though. She got off very easily. I feel like people that be stealing like that amount of money, they should get a little bit of jail time, like a couple years or something like that. At least a couple years. Because some people be like, "Oh, a year ain't that long," and the year ain't really that long. But sometimes a year or two is what some people need to turn their life around, or to just make them into who they're supposed to be at the end of the day. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments about this one. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace. Like.